Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Gotham Knights, because Gotham Knights came out, and I want everybody that was trying to talk about how great this game was gonna be, eat the crow, because it fucking sucks. That's what it is. Yeah, I saw the gameplay, I saw the story. $70 for that shit. You don't lost your goddamn mind. WB Montreal should be ashamed of themselves. Like, no, unacceptable. Honestly, it really is unacceptable, because that makes no logical sense with what the hell they were doing, honestly. And that's just being real. You know, y'all were trying to talk all that big stuff. I know some people were like, oh, who cares that it's not for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, because people should just get the next generation consoles, even though the next generation consoles are hard to get right now because everybody keeps scalping them. But okay, sure, right? $70 damn base for a 30 FPS game cap, and sometimes throughout the gameplay of me watching people play the game can't even stay 30 FPSs. This is a 2022 Arkham Origins, the game that Rocksteady worked on, looks better than their Gotham Knights. Like, that's saying something. That is saying something. The game sucks. All right? The story is lackluster. It's the strongest thing there, but it sucks. It is basically Marvel 2.0. Except for without the live paid service. But if you look at that game, it looked like it was going to be live service. And they had to change it around after they saw the failure of Marvel's Avengers. What they should have did, they should have went the route of Guardians of the Galaxy, if you ask me. Or, I don't know, Spider-Man, Batman, Arkham series. Like, I don't understand what the hell WB Montreal was thinking. You had an opportunity to do something really amazing, and you kind of screwed the pooch with that one. But I already knew it wasn't going to be all that great once the premise had started. Bruce Wayne being dead, I was like, oh, okay, here we go with this bullshit. And then, of course, the costumes. Looking at the costumes of the characters, I said, oh, shit. Something just told me in my spirit that it wasn't going to be all that great. And I was right. You know, now I don't have to eat crow for it, you know, because the game fucking sucks. And it is rightfully getting destroyed by reviews. I mean, by critics, by fans, because it's lackluster. And that's another thing, too. This is a AAA game, and we're still doing the same nonsense with a AAA game. Like, come on now. Game barely performs well. It needs fixing. You need day one patches. All of the nonsense that we normally have with every other, you know, console game back today. I don't understand why games of old are better than today's games. Y'all don't let yourself get complicit and think that y'all can just throw out whatever and then people be okay. And you know what's saddening is because a lot of people was already apprehensive about the game, because everybody was like, wait, what about Batman? Because people wanted to play a Batman game. And you had the opportunity to do something to show that the Bat family can stand on their own, and you didn't. You honestly didn't, because you locked a lot of stuff behind progression. You did that same shit that Origins and Odyssey did for Assassin's Creed, which that's another thing that turned me off from playing the new Assassin's Creed games, because I'm not into a level cap where I gotta go and level up first in order to do the little thing. If I want to do that, I could just play DC Universe Online, which makes sense because it's an action RPG, you know, where I have to level up in order to progress through certain missions in the story. That makes sense. But this one, a $70 game, no. Sorry about that. A $70 game just doesn't make logical sense, honestly. And I'm just being honest. I really think that, they messed up with this one. They messed up with this game. And if you ask me, if you guys ever want to play a real Gotham Knights game, then if you guys have a PlayStation 2 or a PlayStation 2 emulator, download or buy the game Batman Rise of Sin Tzu. It's based off of the New Adventures of Batman. And in that game, you get to play as Batman, Batgirl, Robin, and Nightwing. And you take on Sin Tzu and villains of Gotham City. Like, if you really want to play a real Gotham Knights game that doesn't really give you any problems, really, nothing's locked behind a paywall or anything, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Which I had fun playing that game, honestly. I think it's a really good game. It took me a while to beat Sin Tzu though, but that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? That's a game. But another thing, it reminds me of another recent AAA game that was horrible. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. If any of you guys don't remember, the first Amazing Spider-Man game was actually really good for a movie tie-in. But then Amazing Spider-Man 2 comes out, and it's hot shit. Honestly, it is horrible. It's horrible. It's a horrible ass game. And it's the same thing with Gotham Knights. It's locked everything behind progression walls. You have to level up. And another problem with Gotham Knights 2 is everybody's against you. Like police officers, civilians. It's just so stupid. The fact that you can even fight police officers is kind of dumb, honestly. Like, what was the whole point of Batman fighting for Gotham all these years if the GCPD is against, the Gotham Knights? Like, it just doesn't make logical sense. It really doesn't. To me. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's the same thing with the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Police after you, criminals after you, no matter what you do, you can either become a menace or whatever. But hell, it really doesn't matter because people are still gonna, attack you. So, again, what is the point of all of this? You know what I'm saying? Why are we still doing this nonsense with the characters? Where we still have characters like Spider-Man and the Gotham Knights still facing off against, the police officers, or being teased of, not being teased, but the whole, are they good or evil or whatever and stuff like that. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, they're superheroes. Keep them like that. I don't understand why we have to have, fighting the police officers right now. It's just kind of a dumb little thing or whatever. But the story is lackluster. Honestly, they killed Bruce Wayne twice. I don't know what y'all want from me. Killing him off twice was just dumb. But killing him in general was stupid because he made some dumb decisions in that cutscene where it was just like, come on, Bruce, like, really? And then the Ra's al Ghuls were super powered on the whole what's the thing, the Lazarus pits or whatever, which that just didn't make the damn sense God gave. And then of course you have Tanya. So there was a thing, Tanya al Ghul, she looked at worse in Gotham Knights than she did in Arkham City. Like, what happened here? Why did the progression get downgraded? Like, what was that? It made no absolute sense. You already knew who was behind the Court of Owls, one of the leaders of the Court of Owls. I think it was obvious who it was, and I don't know. I'm not impressed by what I saw, but hey, I'm glad that they canceled last gen because honestly, it's not worth $70. I would say $40. And it's kind of funny because even one of the people that was working on the game, he was trying to cap and get mad at people for, you know, not liking the game. But it's just like, you can't get mad that people don't like the game because the game sucked. You know, it is what it is. If you didn't want the game to suck, you would have made a better game, but you didn't make a better game. That's a you problem, not a us problem. You can't get mad that audience didn't like the game or felt like you were keeping stuff. And I already knew they were keeping stuff when they didn't want to answer things, or the fact that we didn't hear nothing from them for a long time, and then all of a sudden we hear some things, and some of the stuff they were showing was a little bit shaky. And then after that, 6 months before the release of this game, oh, we're canceling the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One game console. What? Like, that's so weird. That is weird, honestly. That is some damn weird shit. Is some of the gameplay enjoyable? Yeah, it's enjoyable. But again, it's not worth the money. It's really not. If I was you guys, like I said, wait until the game goes on sale. Pay for it, $20 or $40, maybe. But I would suggest you guys do not buy the game until it's for sale. That way, when they fix all the patches or whatever, stuff like that, it'll be fine. And I'm quite sure on PC it's probably perfect. So if you got a PC game, still don't pay full price for it. But I'm quite sure PC modders will be able to mod the game and make it a little bit better once they get their hands on it, if they want to. I don't know if they will. But honestly, if you really need Batman games to play, play Batman Vengeance, play Batman Rising Tenshu, play the Arkham franchise, play Arkham Origins, for God's sakes, you know. But don't even bother this game. Don't even bother with this game. And it kind of sucks because you had a good premise with the Court of Owls and you wasted it too. And that stupid Bruce Wayne thing was just dumb. You could just make him a non-playable character, honestly. That was it. And you could have did missions like Arkham did and just have him as like a non-playable character, or a moment where you get to switch to him, kind of like how in Arkham Knight there were sections where you get to play as Robin, Nightwing, and Catwoman in the story mode. That's what you should have did with Batman in Gotham Knights. That would have been better. But the fact that all 4 Arkham games look better than this game is saying something. And I'm really disappointed in WB Montreal. But everybody else that was trying to talk all that bullshit, trying to talk all of that, oh, Arkham, Gotham Knights is going to be better than Arkham series and no need to compare it or whatever, stuff like that. Eat the crow. Eat the crow. Because everybody's hunches for this game was right. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.